As a company, you're acquiring resource to help you deliver on your promise to the customers, right? I think that we should use the same framework. What are we trying to accomplish? Yes, we have these skill gaps and we need to hire these people. Then you can work with marketers and say, where do you find these people? What are the ideal customers or the ideal candidates, right? In this case, what do we
Mhm.
need? What do we don't need? How do we communicate? How do we reach out to them? Where do you find these people? That then becomes on the other side, we have the ideal customer profile. Here, we have the ideal employee profile. Use that same idea to then help the marketers go out and then recruit and really try to hone in on that right employee.
Yeah, exactly. And I'm going to work backwards here because again, like our conversations, this is why I love talking with you. It just brings up, and more and more comes up. But when you're talking about how our employees essentially they become brand ambassadors for us, right? And so when HR and marketing are working together, right, then we know how HR knows how when we work with marketing to truly understand. See, and that's why it takes building a relationship, right? Because human resource needs to truly understand. We can't put our blinders on and, focus on, the regulation and the compliance. We've got to open up what we're doing here. And
Yeah,
it's about employees and really understand the employer brand. And when we understand that, then through the training programs and the development programs and all those things that as human resources we do for employee initiatives, we also are then able to ensure that our organization's brand is promoted throughout it all. And then
right.
those happy employees, it opens up, they're able to tell the employer's story, why you should get this product or this service from that organization. And you also talked about, in that recruiting, right? I need my marketing folks to really, align what we need as far as the skills and those capabilities. But also tell the story of what my top performers look like. What are their skills? What are their capabilities? What do they look like? And be able to have those performers tell their story themselves or have those stories told for them. And that really brings back that humanity into the recruitment process. And, we need those things. And the first thing you mentioned going back was, about the reputation of human resources. I think I mentioned to you, I grew up on a used car lot. So I say this with all the love that can ever be said. But human resources is essentially used car salespeople of the back office, right? And I grew up on a used car lot. So my brother, my brother, my father, my family is part of that. So I say it with all the love in the world. Here's the thing, just like there are great, great used car lots out there are great, great HR professionals out there. It is hard to be a great human resources professional because the one thing I've always throughout my career, I've always looked at my profession, right, is I'm not just there for the employer and I'm not just there for the employee. I work in this area for what is best for both.